Alright, what's up everyone, this is Gingervitis here, and I got a game of Team Deathmatch on Jungle. In this game I go 32-2, I believe. It might be 31-2, but I could be wrong. In this game I'm using the Stoner, light machine gun with a red dot sight. My perks are Scavenger Pro, Hardened, and Hacker. Now the reason I'm using Hardened is I was actually going for Hardened Pro, in which that does, I'm sure most of you know, is it decreases the flinch by 80%. And even though I'm a higher level, I decided to go for it. I think I was level 48 or so when I started trying to go for it. And you'll see I deliberately shoot a guy through a wall later on in the game. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about today, and that's the difference between light machine guns and assault rifles. Now, light machine guns do more damage. Obviously, you move slower, but overall, they do more damage. There's almost no damage lost over distance. Like I said, they are slightly more powerful. They usually have more recoil, or at least more sporadic recoil. Now, in this case, the Stoner actually doesn't have a whole lot of recoil. It is very manageable. I used to just use plain iron sights, but I'm using the red dot because I first started using it towards when I first got the game, because it had a high fire rate, not much recoil, and high amount of damage. It's basically like an FAMAS that does a lot of damage. And I used to put extended mags on it exclusively. I wouldn't even use a red dot, but when I picked it up, I decided to put a red dot on it because basically the iron sights were too small for me to even look at. Now in this game I am using for my killstreaks UAV, blackbird, and attack dogs. And I can't remember if my attack dogs give me too many kills, but in this entire game we just destroy the enemy team. Now as far as the differences or the pros and cons between the light machine guns are a more defensive weapon. You know, you won't see many people running around with them. The aim down sight time is it takes longer for you to aim down sight than compared to assault rifles. So that's a downfall, but if you use Sleight of Hand Pro, it helps. Now, like I said, I'm using what am I using? Hardened, and basically the only thing it really did for me was give it more penetrating damage. Light machine guns in general do penetrate longer and do more damage compared to the assault rifles or even the submachine guns, obviously. So Hardened can be a very good perk when it comes to if you're shooting through objects, but usually I like to go with Sleight of Hand Pro for my second perk because the reload time is longer than the assault rifles, so you can kind of get caught up and possibly get killed because of it. So Sleight of Hand helps out with that, and the Sleight of Hand Pro obviously helps out with raising your sights faster and being able to get those accurate shots off before your enemy. Now this was, as you could have guessed before, was recorded through theater mode. Now I don't like showing a video in theater mode because, you know, however, it is very accurate, pretty accurate I should say, to what actually happened. Aiming, stuff like that is not very accurate, I should say. I can't really put them into very good words there, but basically, you know, my aiming when I'm actually playing is a lot different than what theater mode shows. And that's what I don't like, and I'm going to try and get a few games just recording, hopefully today. I have a game on Jungle again where I'm just using the spaz, and I go, like, it's pretty similar to this score. I think I go like 32-1 or something like that, but I couldn't tell you for sure. And the thing I wanted to mention, as far as the third perk, I know a lot of people use Marathon for their third perk. And if anyone hasn't seen, there's actually Treyarch released a stats sheet that shows stuff like the most used perks in certain slots. They show the kill streaks, guns, stuff like that, and basically it shows that Marathon is the most used third perk. But I think in objective-based games, you know, that's definitely a good thing. But when it comes to just regular team deathmatch, I think Hacker would be a better third perk than Marathon. It's kind of funny. I think coming up here is where I get the what you call it, penetration kill that I did on purpose. Yeah, there's a guy like on the. I think there's one more guy. Yep, right there. And I just kind of line up my sights and yeah. God, if I was him, I'd be pissed off because I was going for the penetration kills for the challenges. But anyway, the game's wrapping up here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you subscribe, like this video, and I will cut it out here, and I'll talk to you guys later.